Hey there, everyone. This is John, the Sea Monkey Dude here. How you doing? Hopefully you had a good Friday and are ready for the weekend like me. Wanted to do an update on a subject that I've been getting a lot of messages about. So a little while back, scroll down on my videos. You have to go find it. I talked about the Crystal Head vodka bottle that was in my garage that's got sea monkeys in it. Long story short, we had sea monkeys in there a couple years ago. I decided I didn't want to use that as a tank anymore because it was hard to see them the way it's shaped, and all the curves. It was just difficult to see the pets. It's a cool idea, but didn't work how I wanted it to. No big deal. I moved all the pets into different aquariums. All's good. I had put it out in my garage for whatever reason. This Crystal Head vodka bottle, if you're not familiar with it, it looks like a big skull, right? It's Dan Aykroyd's vodka. Anyways, sits in my garage for a while, and then last summer, I looked at it, and I noticed that there's a sea monkey swimming around in there, like an adult one. It's like, well, that's cool. So either I missed a baby that was in there when I was trying to move all the pets out, which is possible, but it had been a while. I think more likely there was some dormant egg in there, that just hadn't hatched yet, and it hatched and grew into an adult, and there's enough junk in the water, I guess, for it to eat, because I wasn't feeding it, where it grew up. Pretty cool. We called it Ghost Sea Monkey. We got videos about that if you go back a year, go take a look. Well, Ghost Sea Monkey died. They don't live a really long time. People talk about having sea monkeys for years and years. They might have a colony for years and years, but not one individual pet. These pets live a few months typically. It's not a really long time. Anyways, he died, I'm assuming of natural causes, because he was swimming around in there in my garage for a few months. And then that was it. I checked it a couple times a week, for several weeks or a few months, really. No more sea monkeys in there. That's it. I left it sitting on the shelf in my garage. And I live in Michigan, you guys know. We have all 4 seasons here. In the winter, it gets cold. It got cold. That whole thing froze solid. There's ice in there. Ice. Frozen solid. Obviously, no living pets in there at that time. Fast forward to a few months ago, or 1 or 2 months ago, there was living sea monkeys in that thing. I hadn't looked at it in months. It had frozen. It had thawed. We were in spring. We're in summer now. And I hadn't thought about that stupid Crystal Head vodka bottle in a long time. But when I went and I looked at it, there was living sea monkeys in there. Just a couple of them. Not very many. But yeah, I saw 2 at one point. And I thought that was hilarious. So they were probably other eggs that had hatched. I don't think frozen live sea monkeys, thawed and were brought back to life. I don't think that's what happened. They're not Steve Rogers, right? I think there's some dormant eggs in there, and they ended up hatching, after the water had thawed. And I was checking on them for a while, and there's a few. 2 of them grew to be adults. We had an adult male and an adult female. That's cool. And I did notice them mating. I really haven't been doing anything with them, though. I've been going out there once or twice a week to feed them. I've been giving them spirulina powder. And that's it. I haven't been bringing them inside. The temperature does fluctuate. Today it's about 70 degrees. A couple weeks ago it was 90 degrees. This is all within the hospitable range for them. But nothing too drastic, but we have had temperature fluctuations. Other than going out to feed them, and I look at them when I walk through the garage sometimes, I haven't done anything with them. I haven't been aerating the tank, with an air pump. I haven't been bringing them inside at night if it gets chilly or anything like that. They've just been living in the garage. Everyone's been asking about them, so I thought I would take you guys back out to my garage, and let's look at the sea monkeys that are in the Crystal Head vodka bottle. So we're going to go through my house to the garage. Don't tell my wife, because the house isn't super clean and she might not like you guys seeing that. So she doesn't watch my videos anyway. Can you believe that? All right, so we won't tell her. But here we go. There we go. We're in my office. There's Sea Monkey tanks. We got Pez. Here we go. To the garage. Okay, we are in the garage. I know, it's a mess. All right, this is my black junk shelf. This is the Crystal Head vodka bottle. You can see it's filled with water. I'm going to put a light behind here. I'm going to use my other phone here. Hopefully we can see what's going on in here. Would you look at that? You guys see this? We got friggin' sea monkeys living in my garage. We got a good colony of them now. You can see it's a little bit difficult to see them because of all the curves in this thing. Look at all that algae growing at the bottom down there. That's why I really didn't want to use it anymore. But now we got these freaking guys in here. And it's just a cool story. And so we're just going to keep this going. There's a lot. There's little babies in here. I don't know if you can see any of them. But there are many babies. There's a few big ones, lots of teenager looking ones. Lots of sea monkeys in here. Good algae growth. There's gunk on there. But yes, I thought this was pretty crazy. And I've been getting messages asking what's up with the garage sea monkey. Is he still alive? Well, I don't know which one's the original anymore. We've got a lot of adults in here. I've noticed more males than females, which a little bit abnormal, but I mean, it's okay. We've got females and we got a lot of babies that I can't tell the gender. But yeah, that's them. See them in there? Sorry I can't get better video of them. That's why I didn't want to use this as a tank anymore, but it's a cool story now. These guys are still living in here. If this colony is still going when we get to wintertime, I will bring it inside. I'm not going to purposely let these guys sit out here and freeze to death. I'm not that big of a jerk. That's it, you guys. Oh, look at him. So cute. All right. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you all later. Take care. Bye-bye.